I love Rob Zombie. I feel like you either get him or you don't.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't. And I feel like a lot of people complain about the fact that they gave Michael Myers a backstory, which I didn't think detracted from it. But like, I was wondering if you guys thought that that added or detracted from the scariness of the film. Because I didn't think that it did, but that's like the biggest complaint that I get of still liking the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the only complaint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Then we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I think
They say
we're
he puts his wife too much, but I love Sherry Moon. I want her more.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful woman.
Dude, their love story is bonkers. It's so cute to watch them on set be so fucking romantic. But I'm like, you guys are so cute.
Yeah,
okay.
she's so cute and she's so beautiful. I love
mean,
her.
I think both movies were great.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you go back and rewatch them now, maybe they'll sit a little bit differently.
I think they're sitting a little bit different now. I think if you're
Yeah.
going back and watching. But honestly, that storyline and the backstory of Michael was my favorite part of the fucking movie.
I liked it too.
I mean, I know I'm in the other part, but like I loved it. I think Dag was amazing. I remember sitting in the theater and watching that first kill with it. And that's still my favorite kill.
And I love his angles, like the way he shoots down.
Yeah.
He shoots from 3 cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also the
he
idea.
always hides one. I never knew. Like I did one scene I did, and I like ran around the corner, and normally like you're just like you're hiding, you know, you don't want to be seen. And then I looked, I was like, oh fuck, there's a camera in the fucking closet. You didn't tell me the camera's in the closet, guys. It was like places to get all of those really cool angles. You know, and not have to do the scene 100 times because he's got a bunch of different coverage, so it's dope like that.
And the movie kind of needs a reason to exist, right? If you're going to remake such an iconic.
I thought it was
and that was my
interesting.
original thought. Was well, I mean, you got to take a different angle and show something we haven't seen before.
Mhm.
So that was,
He understood the assignment.
Yes.
You look so cute, by the way.
Did you see Beetlejuice?
Don't tell me anything, I haven't seen it.
So I can't wait to see it.
How many of you guys have seen Strange Darling? Okay, yeah. It's so good, it's so fucking good.
Hi, my name is Anne Marie. I'm also from Connecticut, and thank you both for coming. So excited and have a very special place because you're both part of my favorite horror franchise in your own ways. My question is actually for Scout. Being that you came into this iconic role of Laurie Strode, and both, you know, just as Jamie Lee Curtis being introduced to, you know, the masses in that role, at any point during either your preparation or your shooting that first movie, did you either reach out or were you ever contacted by Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie's a bitch.
Oh, no. I had tried to meet her so many times. I mean, I grew up in a mortuary. My dad's a mortician, so My Girl was like one of my fucking favorite movies. I was like, oh my god, anybody that I get to like, you know, be in play a role that was in that movie, I was just like so obsessed. We just met her at the last Halloween movie premiere. That was our first time, and we were very, very excited to meet her. It didn't go as we thought it was gonna go, but I'll still fucking watch all her Freaky Friday movies and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I had not met her.
Was there any disappointment in that? Because I hear some comments in the back. I happen to be a huge fan of Jamie Lee Curtis, but I was surprised, you know, to hear you say that. I think this would be a simple yes or no answer for you, but I am a little surprised that, was it disappointing for you not to have that connection with her?
Yeah, I cried.
She actually cried.
I don't blame you.
But you know, like everybody has a bad day or whatever. It wasn't.
exhausted.
Yeah, it just wasn't the experience that we'd hoped for. But yeah, that's it.
Did you ever see the video of when Jerry Seinfeld meets Kesha?
I have seen that video.
But who do you
It was-
sympathize with in that situation?
I've never seen it. Would it?
Doesn't go.
Oh my god, that is funny. That's literally was me. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I'm glad I
I've
asked.
seen Kesha in that video.
But fuck, dude, I love her. I love her. She literally is the fucking scream queen. Like
Yeah.
she fucking started this for all of us. Like she paved the way for women in this fucking genre. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad I asked the question, and I am sorry for your experience.
It's
I am
okay.
glad I asked because I was
So her daughter heard our podcast, and we talked about our meeting with her and our disappointment, that we were so excited and we were upset and feelings hurt. We had this idea of what it would be like, and it wasn't that experience. And so her daughter had said, I heard this. So she actually, Jamie contacted us on Instagram.
She slid in the DMs.
She slid into our DMs.
That makes it all worth it, just that.
I was like,
That was very
Jamie Curtis messaging me right now. And she just said, my daughter told me this, and I apologize. I apologize for not knowing who you are. I had a lot going on. I had family and friends that I didn't have time to talk to, and blah blah blah. And I was like, whatever. And then she asked, do I have kids? And I said, yes, I have 2 kids. She wanted to know their names and where they lived, and it was like this whole thing. And she ended up sending me a big bag of all of her children's books that she wrote, and she autographed and signed them both, all to. And actually, I just was reading one to my kid the other night, and I opened it up and realized that she wrote everything on the inside. It was like, you are amazing, and then she would cross out you and wrote Jagger and Carter is amazing. Like, she took the time to personalize all of those to me to make up for it, and I thought that was really, really, really sweet of her. So she made it better. Everyone has a bad day.
Thank you so much.
My name is Michael. Sorry.
You kind of got a Tyler.
There's a lot of Michaels here.
I'm from Minnesota, and my question is for Danielle. I watch a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, and I watch a lot of Q&A panels, so I already know about the rejection he got for Halloween 6. But I'm not sure how many people know this. There's 2 different versions of Halloween 6, the theatrical cut and the producer's cut. And to my knowledge, up until 2015, the only way you could watch the producer's cut is via bootleg. And I think it was Scream Factory that made it official for people to buy online. And in the producer's cut of Halloween, you're actually in it as young Jamie in like a 10-second flashback scene in Halloween.
3 seconds.
3 seconds?
Because I'll tell you the story.
Yeah, I was like, why? How do you know that?
So my question is, were you at least paid or credited for that?
3 seconds.
Yes, I was actually
Paid
paid
for 3 seconds.
exactly what I was asking for to be in Halloween 6.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wait,
The
what?
$6,000 you asked for, you got paid for 3 seconds.
$3,000 I asked for.
Yeah, but the $1,500 they offered you as well.
Right. Well, yeah. So yeah. So.
I'm sorry, are you in Compton?
Like I said, I watch a lot of Q&A stuff. I've heard this story about Halloween 6 a million times.
There it is. So here's the story. I'll try to make it quick. So my agent called and said they released a breakdown for Halloween 6 with your picture trying to find a lookalike to play Jamie. And we were like, fuck, why didn't anybody call me? So that was weird, right? I was 16 or 17.
Which, by the way, the fact that they didn't want to hire you because you were a minor, yet they hired a child actor to play a different character anyway.
Yeah, but they want to work you. There's like so many rules and laws and things at that
They sure
time.
changed that
They
fast.
did, right? They wanted somebody over 18 to do that role. So when we found that, I was like, well, I'll get emancipated, which a lot of young actors do. You go in, you go for the judge, and it's a whole thing, you have a lawyer, you're like, I'm not going to not go to school, I'm going to still live home, blah, 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 all this stuff. I'm going to be a good kid, even though I'm going to be a legal adult. So they can work you however long they want to work you. You don't have school, you don't have to do any of that stuff. So I, on my own dime, paid to go do all of this. It was a whole process, and I was in there with the guys and the producers and the script, and it was great. Dan Farron's the writer's good friend. I was so excited it was all going to happen. And then negotiations started and business affairs. So it's really just someone that works in a studio that doesn't really know the relationships. They're just there to get you for the cheapest amount they could possibly get you for. And they offered me scale, which is like $1,500. And I was like, well, shit, I just paid $3,000.
Yeah, because the last I watched a lot of Q&A panels, and you had said that for like 10 days work, they only offered you $1,500, and then 40% goes to taxes, 15 HG.
Of course, you end up paying
You're pretty much paying to be in the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they take 15% and then they government, everybody all of a sudden you're like, you owe your agent at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, at least like I need to like
You have to
my
get
money
reimbursed
back,
for
you know
your
what I
legal
mean?
fees.
And they said no.
Yeah.
So I said, well, then I'm not going to do it then. And they were like, and I remember them saying, your character's a scale character. You die in the first act. We're not paying her any more than $1,500. I was like, well, then I'm not going to do it.
Good for you though. Good for you though. For
Yeah, but I
saying
also
no.
but I didn't really mean I wasn't going to do it. I was course they're gonna be
Demand
like,
your word. Demand your word.
I mean, you know, it's like, well, even us when we do our movies, we're
I
like,
know.
I'll give you my money. Like, we're doing our
We're doing a movie and we're not
like,
making
we're
anything.
not. I'm giving all of our money
To other
as
actors.
director and as actors in it to other people because we don't have the money in the budget, but I still want to make sure they know how appreciated they are and their worth. And so I didn't do it, and then which was fine. And I did think they'd come back, but they didn't. And then I started seeing changes in the script anyway, and I was like, I'm glad I'm not a part of this. So it is, you know, it is what it is. And then I saw that my friend, you know, JC Brandy did it, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then I saw the movie, and you know, I didn't understand the whole having Michael Myers' baby and you know all this stuff. But I have a theory. If I ever come back for another Halloween, I have a theory on what that. If they do that timeline, what that character. I'm thinking that wasn't Loomis. That's what I think. I think Loomis placed that girl there, and he has to be hiding somewhere.
So when the producer's cut was officially released, you got paid when you were asked?
Yeah, they
15 years later.
came and they said to me, we want to use this clip from Halloween 4. It's 3 seconds, and my agent said $1,000 a second.
Fuck yeah.
And they gave me $3,000. But like, I would have just done the movie.
Hell
But I
yeah.
wouldn't. I don't think I would have wanted to do the movie that we all saw.
Yeah.
So, you know, just the crazy shit happens sometimes. But I don't think if I had done that, I would have been able to come back and bronze.
True.
So I'm glad I did it that way.
Thank you.
All things have a